Good morning everyone. Today I will take the class of science of class 9, the fundamental unit of life. Today I will discuss about the structure of the nucleus. Previously we learned about the structure of plasma membrane and another parts, and today I will discuss the structure of nucleus. Okay. So if you want to see the different parts of a cell, you have to stain the cell. Not only have to, it may be or may not be, but if you stain the cell, it is very easy to see the different parts of the cell very prominently. Okay, so you can stain the cell, animal cell, plant cell by different type of the solution or stain. Okay, so first one, stain helps to see the different part of a cell prominently or easily. Okay, or easily. You can use different type of stain. Okay, different type of stain, that is type of stain. The most probably used, that is very commonly used in your lab, that is iodine solution or methylene blue, solution or saffronin solution. Okay, so stain helps to stain one type of chemical composition. You can say that chemical material, that is helps to see the different parts of the cell prominently and easily. You can use any one, maybe iodine solution, maybe methylene blue, maybe saffronin. You just dip the cell inside the stain or put the stain on the slide of a cell. Then you just observe that part under the microscope. You see different parts of the cell very prominently. Why you see the different parts of the cell very prominently by using stain, not any clear? Because cells are transparent, colorless. Okay, but when you use stain, there is the different parts contain different composition of the chemicals. Maybe somewhere is the protein part is great, somewhere lipid part is more. So some contains more protein, some contains more lipids, so they also stain differently. Okay, that's why you use stain to see the different parts of a cell. Cytoplasm stain lightly, but the nucleus stains very dark. Okay, you can identify the different parts of a cell very easily. So why do you use stain? According to chemical composition of a cell, according to chemical composition of a cell, different parts of cell stain differently. Okay, so that's why you can see the different parts of a cell very prominently. According to chemical composition of cell, different parts of cell different stain differently or get color differently. So you can see the different parts of a cell very prominently. Okay, so that is the cause you can use stain to see the cell under the microscope or any microscopic organisms under the microscope. If you use stain, you can see that very prominently. Next, move to structure of nucleus. That is the main object today. Structure of nucleus. What is nucleus? All of you know that. What is nucleus? Spherical or oval structure present near the center of a cell. You can say that control center of the cell also, okay? Control center of the cell. Nucleus present in both plant and animal cell. Okay, so that is the spherical and oval structure present near the center of a cell. So what is the nucleus? First, what is the term nucleus? All of you know that there is the oval spherical structure that's staying very darkly present just center of the cell, and it is the control center of the cell. If nucleus is not present, the cell cannot perform anything. Okay, so that is the most important part of a cell, and that is nucleus, spherical or oval structure present near the center of a cell, or you can also say that control center of the cell. Okay, and present in both plant and animal cell. Different parts of a nucleus. What is the different parts of a nucleus? Just like a cell, it also has cytoplasm, it also has membrane. Okay, so that is the nucleic acid or nucleus component. That is first one, obviously nuclear membrane. Second one, nucleoplasm. And third one, that is nucleolus. It contains, nucleolus contains chromatin, chromosomes, DNA, gene. Okay, that is the various parts of a nucleus. That is nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus. And nucleolus contains chromatin, chromosome, DNA, gene. All are the same, but they are the different parts and they can namely differently. Okay, nothing else. That is the structure of different parts of a nucleus. Next, we will discuss about the different parts of nucleus very briefly. Now, the function of a nucleus. What is the function? What is the importance of the nucleus? Okay. First one, obviously, control center of the cell. It performs various functions, helps to control center of cell. Second one, helps in cellular reproduction or cell division. Cellular reproduction or cell division, and cell divides. Cell divides to form two new cell. Okay, and the third one, it also maintain the way cell will develop develop and what form it will exhibit after maturity. Okay, so that is the structure helps in cellular reproduction. First one, control center of the cell. Control center of the cell means it perform and helps the other organelles also perform to their function. Without nucleus, the cell cannot perform anything. That is the brain of the cell, control center of the cell. Okay. Next one, helps in cellular reproduction or cell division. You know that cells divides. If cell not divide, we cannot grow. The new cell will not be formed. Cell reproduction means that from the young ones, the new ones of their same kind. That is called reproductions. So cell also reproduce. Otherwise, how can we grow? How the cells will form the new cells? That is called cell reproduction or cell division. Cells in cell reproduction or cell division and cell divides to form two new cells. Okay. Another one, it also maintain the way cell will develop and what form it will exhibit after maturity. Not only it's only form the new cells, it also maintain how the cell will be developed and what it will form after its maturity. It may be form many tissue, it may be form many organisms, how it will perform after its maturity and what cell it will be formed after its maturity. All these things are maintained by the nucleus. Okay, so I repeat the functions of the nucleus. Control center of a cell, helps in cellular reproduction, cell division, cell divides to form two new cells, and it also maintains the way cell will develop and what form it will exhibit after maturity. Okay, three main functions of the nucleus. Now we describe the different parts. First one, nuclear membrane. Okay. So what is nuclear membrane? A membrane that surrounded the nucleus. It is double layered. Remember that double layered membrane. Double layered membrane surrounds nucleus. Okay, so that is the nuclear membrane. Double layered membrane surrounds the nucleus. A function. What is the function of the nuclear membrane? Nuclear membrane contains pores, small hole, pores are present which helps to gaseous exchange, which helps to transfer of the material between the nucleus and cytoplasm. Okay, inside and outside. Pores present on the membrane helps to transfer material, from inside to outside. Outside means cytoplasm, okay, not the outside of the cell. Outside means cytoplasm. Okay, that is the nuclear membrane. Double layered membrane surrounds the nucleus, and what is the functions? Pores present on the membrane helps to transfer material from inside to outside. That is cytoplasm. Okay, that is called nuclear membrane and it is a function. Next one, nucleoplasm, that is cytoplasm. Nucleoplasm, cytoplasm present in nucleus. Function: number 1, act as suspension medium of nucleus component that is DNA, chromosome. Next one, give shape and structure to the nucleus. Give shape and structure to the nucleus. Okay, so that is the nucleoplasm. The cytoplasm, you know that cell also contains cytoplasm, and all the cell organisms, mitochondria, lysosome, Golgi video, all are suspended, that is embedded inside this jelly-like structure. Nucleoplasm is act like the same. Cytoplasm present in nucleus. Function: act as suspension medium. Suspension medium means that is jelly-like structure which helps to embed it and helps to float the other components of the nucleus. Okay, nucleus components, you know that chromatin, chromosome, gene, DNA, all are suspended in this nucleoplasm. So, act as suspension medium of nucleus component, that is DNA, chromosome, nuclear component, you can say that, nuclear component, DNA, chromosome, and give shape and structure to the nucleus. This jelly is not present, so it will be shrink. It will not give the spherical structure, so give shape and structure to the nucleus. That is the functions of the nucleoplasm. Cytoplasm present in nucleus. Function: act as suspension medium of the nuclear components, DNA, chromosome, and give the shape and structure to the nucleus. Okay, that is the main parts of the nucleoplasm. Next one, the most important part of the nucleus, that is nucleolus, that contains all the important things, that is chromatin, chromosomes. Nucleolus. What is nucleolus? So, cell contains spherical structure, that is called nucleus, and nucleus also contains a spherical or oval structure, that is called nucleolus. Spherical structure present in nucleus. Okay, that is nucleolus. Spherical structure present in nucleus. It has the different parts. First one, different parts: chromatin. What is chromatin? Thin thread-like structure. Okay, thin thread-like structure present in the nucleus. Okay, that is called chromatin. Next one, what is chromosome? That is rod-shaped structure. Rod-shaped structure formed by chromatin. Chromatin condensed when the cell division start, it start to condense. They start to condense and form the rod-shaped structure formed by chromatin when cell starts to divide. Okay, so nucleolus, spherical structure present in the nucleus. So different parts of the nucleus are different components of nucleolus. chromatin. Chromatin, thin thread-like structure. All of you know that nucleus, that is nucleus is present, and there is thin thread-like structure are present. Okay, this thread-like structure is called chromatin. And chromatin start to condense. If you say that the cell division, the different parts, there is the parts in the metaphase stage when this chromatin start to condense and form the rod-shaped structure. This like structure, X-like structure, rod-shaped structure, that is called chromosome. Okay, is rod-shaped structure formed by the chromatin when cells start to divide. That is condensed, and also they are related. Chromatin, chromosomes, DNA, gene, all are they related to each other. They are different parts of each other. Okay. Chromatin. DNA. It is the part of chromatin material. Okay, this is the chromatin material part. It is the part of chromatin material. So, and you know that the full form of the DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, what is the full form of DNA? That is deoxyribonucleic acid. That is the part of the chromatin material. The thread-like structure, the parts of the chromatin material is called DNA. Functions of DNA. Carry the information necessary for the constructing and organizing cell. Okay, that is the functions of the DNA. It is the part of chromatin material. Function, carry the information how the cell will develop, how it will be construct, how it will be form a new organism, in which way. All these things is controlled by the DNA. Okay, so DNA, it is the part of chromatin material. Function, carry the information necessary for the constructing and organizing the cell. Okay, carry the information which is necessary for the constructing and organizing the cell. That is DNA. Next one, gene. What is gene? The functional segment of DNA. Okay, so they are related each other. Functional segment of DNA is called gene. Okay, so first one, chromatin material, that is the main part, thread-like structure. From the chromatin material, the other parts will develop. Okay, chromatin material condensed from chromosomes, and the chromatin material, different parts of the chromatin material called DNA, and the parts of the DNA is called gene. Okay, now the functions of the nucleus, the functions of the DNA, gene, chromosome, anything. Okay, so DNA, gene, chromosome, nucleus, what is the function? Nucleolus. Okay, that is the function, main functions of the nucleolus. You have learned previous classes, that is transfer the necessary information from parents to the next generation. Okay, so inheritance of characteristics, functions of nucleolus, this is the functions of the gene also, this is the functions of the chromosomes also. That is inheritance helps in inheritance, that is transfer. Okay, inheritance of characteristics from parents to next generation in the form of DNA. That is the main functions of the nucleolus. That is the function of chromosome. That is the carry the necessary information or characteristics from parents to next generation in the form of DNA. So helps inheritance of characteristics from parents to next generation in the form of DNA. That is the total structure of the nucleus. Okay. Now we discuss about the nucleoid. We know nucleus. So what is nucleoid? Nucleoid. What is nucleoid? It is primitive nucleus. Okay. Nucleus is advanced evolution. From nucleoid it evolved, it developed and it formed the nucleus. In the bacteria, in the primitive structure of organism, in primary organism you can see the nucleoid. The main difference between the nucleoid and nucleus, there is the lacking of the nuclear membrane. Okay, only nucleic acid, that is some chromosome thread like structure are present. Okay, so what is nucleoid? In some bacteria, due to absence of nuclear membrane, and undefined, not prominent, undefined nuclear region containing only nucleic acid is present. It is called nucleoid. Okay, it is called nucleoid. So some bacteria in primitive animals, there is the absence of nuclear membrane. They are not developed, they are primitive, there is not so much spaces, so the small amount materials are present in their body which is necessary for their functions, to maintain the functions of their body. So only chromosome or chromatin, that is thread like structure are present. Okay, there is no nuclear plasm, there is no nuclear membrane. So in some bacteria, due to absence of nuclear membrane and undefined nuclear region containing only nucleic acid, that is maybe DNA and maybe chromosome, chromatin, anything that is nucleic acid is present, it is called nucleoid. Okay, that is found in bacteria. Due to absence of nuclear membrane and undefined nuclear region containing only nucleic acid is present is called nucleoid. So according to the presence of nucleus and nucleoid, the organisms are divided into the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. You know that what is prokaryotes and what is eukaryotes. So difference between the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Okay. So prokaryotes, pro means obviously primitive, karyons means nucleus, U means advanced, you can say anything, advanced, you can say that, advanced, karyons mean nucleus, you know that. True nucleus, actually true nucleus present. Okay, true or advanced, you can say that, karyons, nucleus. Okay, first one obviously primitive nucleus present, advanced or true nucleus present. It contains nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus. It only contains chromatin or nucleic acid part. Second one, organisms whose cells do not contain nuclear membrane. This is primitive, but in these cases having nuclear membrane. Cell organelle is absent. Cell organelle is present. Plastid present. Plastid present. Plastid absent. So the main function difference between the prokaryotes and eukaryotes, that is primitive type, that is advanced or new. Pro means primitive, karyons mean nucleus, and true nucleus or advanced nucleus as well. Second one, organism whose cells do not contain nuclear membrane. There is the nucleus without nuclear membrane, lacking of the nuclear membrane, but having nuclear membrane. It contains nuclear membrane. Proper nucleus is present in eukaryotes. Next one, cell organelle is membrane bound cell organelle is mitochondria, Golgi bodies, the different types of cell organelles. There is not so much spaces in their primitive body. There is a microscopic animals, how they contain so many cell organelles in their body, only which is necessary, that is present inside their body. So the cell organelles are absent, but cell organelles, all the cell organelles are present in eukaryotes. Next one, plastid present. Obviously the bacteria, the primitive type, the plants, they, you know, the cyanobacteria, blue green algae, they contains the chlorophyll. Plastid, and that they perform their chloroplast, maybe they contain different types of euchloroplast, chromoplast, differ for their color, for their food, for food processing. Okay, so plastid present, but you know that eukaryotes are totally depend for their food on the another animals, so there is not plastids are present. Okay, that is the main difference between the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Primitive karyon nucleus, true or advanced karyons, organism whose cell do not contain nuclear membrane, having nuclear membrane. Cell organelle is absent, cell organelle is present, plastid present, plastid absent. Okay, so this is up to next day. We discuss about the next part of this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.